hair care company. I just want to make the best formulas. And
hi there.
Hi, Barney. How are you?
I'm fine. Boy, I'm so happy
You know
to
what?
be here. Huh?
Barney?
What?
Bryant needs a hug from you.
Oh, I think so. Come here, Brian. Give me a hug,
I knew
buddy.
you were going to start that.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Come on, Brian.
Can just a handshake will do, Barney?
No,
Gotta be a
Brian,
hug.
come on.
Everybody needs
you're a sensitive
hugs. Here we
man.
go.
I can't get this far,
Here we
Barney.
go. Come on.
Oh, isn't that cute?
This is great. Oh, thank you.
My arms go further around you than they do Katie. Why don't we move on?
So?
8:32. Have a seat, Barney. Sit down. Relax for a little while. We're moving to you in just a little bit. We got some other people to get to. 8:32. Let's go to the news desk. Margaret.
I'm just so moved by that touching moment.
Yeah,
I'm not sure I can continue, but I'll try. Brian, thanks. President Clinton is getting ready to present details of his economic revival plan. That comes tomorrow night before a joint session of Congress. The president's broad outline of the plan Monday night and his themes of fairness and sacrifice are drawing mixed reviews today. Republican Senate Leader Bob Dole says he wants to make sure sacrifice isn't just a code word for higher taxes. Earlier on today, Katie spoke about the president's economic plan with Clinton advisor Paul Begala and a former aide to President Reagan, Michael Deaver. Both gave the president's address high marks.
Bill Clinton was very careful about always telling people, look, I cannot make a read-my-lips promise the way George Bush did. It wouldn't be responsible. And in fact, since the election...
Shucks, I don't know much about that sort of thing.
But you do know how to say, now it's time for the weather with Willard, don't you?
Why, I think so. Now it's time for the weather with Willard. Hi,
Oh, Barney, thank you. I got a great girl for you, Dino. Remember Dino, the dinosaur from St. Clair?
Oh.
Would you like a nice lunch date?
A distant cousin, I believe.
Well, you don't want to date your cousin. That was in the old days.
Yes, that's right. A long time ago.
You're gorgeous. And also, you'll like this, Barney. Old St. Patrick's School and talk to his agent.
He's already taken over the studio, Willard.
Oh, shucks.
My kind of guy.
He's too big to move out if we wanted to anyway. 8:37. You can visit with Katie in just a little bit.
Okay.
First, we're going to take these messages.
I'm so excited. Whoa, whoa. Took me about...
Continuing our look now at the best in children's television. This morning, the new kid, or dinosaur on the block, his name is Barney, and asks most preschoolers what they think of this new show, and they'll say, it's super-de-duper.
Barney is a dinosaur from our imagination, and when he's tall, he's what we call a dinosaur sensation.
A simple song, a simple formula. Every single episode of Barney focuses on one simple message.
Oh, boy. Just look at all those yummy things to eat.
In this episode, it's the importance of good nutrition, a message that's reinforced at the end of the show.
We had a yummy good time today. Learning about the 4 food groups.
And always, there's that signature song.
I love you, you love me.
Barney and the gang do their thing at the studio outside Dallas. Even though they're only getting ready for their second season, Barney Mania has swept the country. 26 people handle the 20,000 fan letters that come pouring in every week. The preschoolers' preoccupation with their prehistoric pal has Henry Scott of J.C. tickled purple.
I lived through E.T. and I lived through Cabbage Patch, but Barney is bigger and better than all of those.
if you squeeze his hand, what's going to happen? What's Barney going to say?
Let's walk like a duck. Quack, quack.
Oh,
The talking Barney introduced at the New York Toy Fair is just one of a whole new line of Barney products. Little ones, it seems, just can't get enough. Talk about your animal magnetism. They wait in long lines like these in Atlanta just to get one of those patented hugs. Parents like Pat Benke of suburban Chicago could hug Barney, too. The mother of active 3-year-old quadruplets, Pat looks forward to the show every day.
It's usually the time in the morning when I get everything done in a half an hour that I need to get done.
Where are we in terms of your research, in terms of...
The writers rely heavily on input from early childhood specialists.
No one else is just like I am. No one else is just like me. I was born very special.
And it's the music that ties it all together. That's Phil Parker's department. He emphasizes simplicity and repetition.
It's not going to be boring type repetition. Try to build fun into the song.
Is it interesting? Is it relevant and meaningful to a child? If it's that, it's going to be fun.
And we have to work as adults to make sure that we're really communicating to the child and not trying to look at things through anybody's eyes but theirs.
Barney can be your friend too if you just let me
Sheryl Leach is the brains behind Barney. Good morning, Sheryl.
Good
Great to
morning.
have you here, and thanks for bringing Barney and Baby Bop along. We'll be talking with them momentarily. But let me ask you, what gives? How do you explain this incredible phenomenon?
Well, I think we explain it that Barney knows how to connect with preschoolers. He's on a one-to-one, and they establish a trust level with Barney, and they love him.
What age do you target specifically, Sheryl?
Really, the preschool audience is our target.
Any specific age, though, within that audience? 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds?
Well, we strive that everything in our programming is understood by a 2-year-old and then enjoyed by children older than that.
Now, tell me how this whole idea of Barney came about, because it's really your brainchild. He's your brainchild.
Right. Well, I was at home. I was a mom at home with a very active 2-year-old, and I was looking for things on the market to keep him occupied and happy and interested, and also things that would give me some time. So it's kind of that thing of necessity as a mother of invention.
And your son started to love dinosaurs, because I know that Barney first started out as a teddy bear.
As a teddy bear, right. As a snuggly that would come to life. But dinosaurs have always been so popular with children that we thought, why not make him a dinosaur?
Was it difficult to take it from the idea to the phenomenon it is today?
Very difficult. But at the time, you know, looking forward, it's something that we really wanted to do. It's something that the whole team back in Dallas felt that would be a success and that it would really connect with families and with kids.
And because you didn't really know that much about television, you weren't inhibited or frightened or intimidated by it, right?
Exactly. Maybe I should have been, but I wasn't.
Let me ask you about parents. You know, I'm sure there are parents out there who are absolutely thrilled that their children like Barney. But some of them run out of the room screaming, they can't, I can't take it anymore with this Barney stuff. Does it matter that this show doesn't necessarily appeal to adults?
No, not really. We care very much that Barney and our programming is approved by adults, but we're not interested in entertaining the adults. We're really here for the kids.
I read a really funny story the other day about a woman here in New York, a mother who consulted a child psychologist because her son was so into Barney, she really didn't know how to keep him away from Barney. Are you concerned that children are becoming too mesmerized, too attached to Barney? Are you going to start some kind of BA group for children like mine?
Well, not really, because we really feel that if the kids are entertained and it's interactive, and I think that's the key word, if the kids are up and singing and dancing and memorizing the songs on the show, I think it's very healthy and normal, and kids just love to be kids, and that's what they're about.
Well, let's talk about some of the kids on the show. Where have you been able to find, I know you have a group of regular children who appear every day. They're all from Texas, is that right?
Yes, they are. They're really local children from the surrounding area.
They're really good dancers, but you all, is that hard to teach them all the choreography and get the dance steps down? They're pretty young.
Well, some of it is natural, and we try to keep our choreography in the natural state so that it's not rehearsed and staged. We don't want it to look staged. We want it to be natural, real kids doing real things.
But they're so sweet. Don't you wish sometimes they'd haul off and hit each other like real kids do? I guess that would be good role models, would it?
Right, exactly.
You make a great effort to make sure that it's a representative group, don't you, all these children?
Do. Right. We want to send the message that Barney is for all kids.
For a final question, Barney products are so in demand. Are you worried that it's becoming overly commercialized?
No, I don't think so, because the heart and soul of our company is our programming, and that is where we put all of our time and energy and effort.
All right. Well, speaking of Barney, we've got the real McCoy, if you will, here with us this morning, along with Baby Bob. Hi, Barney. Nice to see you again. I loved when you gave Brian a hug. You're going to have to continue doing that all morning long to mellow him out. And Baby Bob, good morning to you.
Good morning, Katie.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Now, Barney, can you explain to me why kids love you so much? What's the deal?
Oh, shucks, I think you're going to make me blush.
I think you already are, Barney.
Oh, it's true. Oh, maybe it's because I love them so much. And we love to play with all my friends, and we share so many fun adventures and learn so much. It's a lot of fun.
Well, I see. Well, that's a good explanation. Baby Bop, tell me about you. Are you and Barney distant relatives?
Barney is my best friend.
Oh, shucks.
I'm 2 years old, and I'm going to be 3 very soon.
Oh, well, that's great. Now, I guess a lot of the children watching the show then really relate to you, don't they, Baby Bop?
I think so. I hope so, because I love them.
Oh.
My nanny thinks you sound like Yoko Ono.
Oh!
Now, I know, Barney, you really emphasize the importance of children using their imagination. In fact, I think you may be a figment of their imagination in some cases. But why is it so important that kids use their imagination every single day?
Oh, because that's the best way for children to learn. And when you pretend, you can be anyone you want to be, like an astronaut or a ballerina or a writer, whatever. And when you grow up, you never know. You just might become that because you've had practice.
Well, that's true. Now, one of my favorite songs on Barney is, of course, the song you all sing every day. And you all are going to sing it for us this morning, aren't you?
That's right, if we could.
Okay, well,
boy.
Absolutely.
This is so much fun.
Come on here.
I love you, you love me. We're a happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too?
Baby Bop. Okay.
I love you, you love me. We're best friends like friends should be. With a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too?
That was so terrific, and we've got a lot of other kids who are going to be coming in. They're a little nervous, but I know you're going to make them feel right at home. Thank you, Barney, Baby Bop. Thank you, Cheryl.
Thank you.
We'll be back in a moment. This is Today on NBC.
It's so good to be here with all my friends. I'm so excited.